Welcome to the AI Workday Lab. Today, we are diving into a really powerful feature from Google Gemini that could totally change the way you work. It's called Gemini Gems. Let's get right into it. You know the drill, right? You've got this task you do all the time, and every single time you open up your AI chat, you have to type out this whole long story explaining the context, the tone you want, all the specific rules it has to follow. It's just exhausting. But what if you only had to do it once?
Well, that's exactly what a Gemini Gem is for. It's basically a personalized AI expert that you build yourself. You set it up just one time with all your specific instructions and knowledge, and then it's ready to go whenever you need it. No more repeating yourself over and over again.
I love this analogy. Think of it this way. A standard AI is like a super smart intern. They're brilliant. They can do pretty much anything, but you have to explain every single task from scratch every single time. A gem, on the other hand, is like that same intern after you've spent a few weeks training them. They already know your company's style, your project goals, and how you like things worded. They just get it right the first time.
And it's all built on two really simple but powerful ideas. First, you give it permanent instructions. This is where you set the rules and define its personality. And second, you give it knowledge by uploading your own files. Think style guides, reports, or product information that it can always refer to.
Okay, so the theory is cool, but the real magic is seeing it in action. So let's dive into 5 super practical ways you can use gems to completely transform your workflow. I promise, these are game changers.
First up, let's talk about writing. We all spend so much time on it, so let's build ourselves a tone polisher.
So imagine this. Instead of stressing out over writing the perfect email, you just drop in a few messy bullet points. Something like, project delayed, meet tomorrow, new deadline next Friday. And just like that, the gem instantly rewrites it into a perfectly crafted, professional email that sounds exactly like you.
And here's what's really cool. It can act as your own personal writing coach. You know, if you're someone who tends to write those long, complicated run-on sentences, you can actually create a gem to help you simplify your writing and make it way more clear. It's like having an editor on call 24/7.
All right, use case number 2 is all about tackling information overload. This is for anybody who has to answer the same questions again and again from some super dense document, like a company handbook or a course syllabus.
Let's make a syllabus sentinel. It's so simple. You just upload your course syllabus into the Gems knowledge section. Then you give it one critical rule in the instructions. Only answer questions based on what's in that file. If the answer isn't in there, it has to say it can't answer.
And here's a perfect example of this in action. A user asks about sale discounts, and the gem doesn't guess or make something up. It pulls the exact numbers, 50% off clothing, 40% off home goods, straight from the document it was given. It's incredibly precise.
And this is the most important part. By locking it down to only your document, you basically stop AI hallucinations in their tracks. This makes it an unbelievably reliable knowledge base for your team, your students, anyone. No more made-up answers.
Okay, let's get into our third use case, which is all about preparation. What if you could practice for those really high-stakes conversations with a tireless sparring partner who plays their role perfectly every time?
This is where gems are just awesome. You're prepping for a job interview? Tell your gem to act like a hiring manager at a law firm and run through a tough, realistic mock interview. Or maybe you're in sales. Upload your product info and have it play a skeptical customer so you can practice handling objections. It's a totally safe space to build confidence.
Now for number 4, and this is a real game changer for any teachers or managers out there, the rubric reviewer. This is all about making evaluations faster and, more importantly, a lot more fair.
The setup is super easy. You just upload your grading rubric or your evaluation criteria. Then you paste in a student's essay or an employee's report. The gem evaluates the work strictly based on your rubric, and it can even spit out its feedback in a nice, neat table with scores and specific next steps.
So the benefits here are just huge. I mean, not only are you saving a ton of time on grading, but you're also making sure that every single piece of work is judged against the exact same objective standard. That brings a whole new level of fairness to the process.
Okay, for our last use case, let's have some fun. Because gems aren't just for work, right? They can be awesome creative teammates for all the other parts of your life.
For example, you could create a fridge forager. Tell it to act like a witty French sous chef. Then, you just tell it what you have in your fridge and it'll suggest an amazing recipe with this sort of high-end culinary personality. Bon appétit!
Or what about this? You gotta plan a kid's birthday party? You can create a dinosaur birthday planner and instruct it to think and talk like a T-Rex. Imagine the hilarious on-theme ideas it could come up with for games and decorations. It actually makes planning fun.
So, as you can see, the big idea here is to stop thinking of AI as just one generic tool. With Gems, you're actually building a whole team of specialized, custom experts that are ready to help you with basically anything. And the best part? You don't have to keep this amazing team all to yourself.
That's right, you can now share your gems. And it works exactly like sharing a Google Doc. So a marketing lead could create the perfect brand persona gem, trained on the company's voice, and then share it with the entire team. Instantly, everyone is on the same page.
So here's the bottom line. You invest the time to build a powerful, expert AI just once, and then you, and now your entire team, can benefit from it forever. It's an incredible way to boost productivity and collaboration.
This really transforms AI from just a tool into a true partner. So the only question left is, what kind of gem are you going to create? I'd love to hear your ideas, so let me know in the comments below.